Things are getting festive at Helping Hand. Our expressive arts offerings provide clients the opportunity to learn creative outlets, connect with their peers, and find methods of self-expression. Our clients have been busy creating beautiful ornaments and other festive creations. Check out the front desk at either Helping Hand locations and see how you can purchase a Helping Hand ornament.
Happy holidays! Happy holiday! I hope Santa Claus is good to you.
As we celebrate the holiday season, the significance of our work transcends our important responsibilities. In our workplace, we find a unique community built on genuine care. Helping Hand fosters connections between diverse individuals with different backgrounds, beliefs, and traditions. Imagine a workplace where every talent is celebrated all year round. Helping Hand and its employment services team finds opportunities for individuals with disabilities to connect with your workplace culture through meaningful competitive employment. Our employment services team now has a message for you.
Employees with intellectual disabilities, like anyone else, can be highly motivated and dedicated workers. With the right support and accommodations, they can contribute effectively to the role.
I love working at Helping Hands and working with the clients here who have intellectual disabilities. A lot of them possess attention to detail and creativity that can add value to any workplace.
A diverse workforce can lead to different perspectives and approaches to problem solving that can drive positive change.
Hi, my name is Jim Tabor. I'm the Director of Employment Services at Helping Hand. Hiring people with disabilities encourages learning and understanding, fostering a more compassionate and empathetic workplace. Connect with our mission and transform your business for the better. Happy holidays from the Helping Hand Employment Team.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. SBS offers live telecasts on Channel 59.3, YouTube, or Twitch. We include pre- and post-game interviews with the players.
You know, I started in the locker room. All the boys were getting going before the game and stuff, and we kind of found a little click at the beginning of the game, so I think that's what got us going.
We also include digital live statistics, play-by-play commentary, team highlight reels, and even more than that. Go online to sportsbroadcastsolutions.com or search Sports Broadcast Solutions on YouTube. SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. At SBS, we offer a professional broadcasting experience for the non-professional athlete. Just like the pros, we offer everything for you. Play-by-play commentary.
A no-hitter at Kane County Stadium. 15 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 error, and that's it.
Color commentary, highlight reels, recruiting videos, and much, much more. Unlike our competitors, we zoom in on the action and always have a live scoreboard with a live time code. If you're ready to have your next sporting event feel like CBS Sports, then make sure to call Sports Broadcast Solutions today. Our phone number is 330-957-7653, or you can go online to sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. Let SBS broadcast your sporting event. We have experience and can generate excitement and permanent digital memories for your team.
Tonight. That time, finally a goal for the Stampede!
We have professional videographers using high-definition modern-day cameras, color analysts, and play-by-play announcers with state-of-the-art, classy graphical scoreboards to keep you updated. Plus, we have commercials to advertise your team, club, or sponsor, and us. Plus, we do pregame and postgame interviews.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Postgame Show brought to you by Marion Central Catholic. My name's Kyle Smith, but my name doesn't matter. These young ladies matter. It's senior night as the Hurricanes win a battle down the stretch, 48-46.
Hi, I'm Carrie Kramer. I swim 50 breast, 50 free, and 100 back.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. Instead of spending hundreds or thousands with all these college recruiting sites, let us put together your college highlight reel. For just a fraction of your potential college scholarship and significantly less than these recruiting services, we got this. In addition, we put together highlight reels for teams, including high school, your club team, or travel team.
My teammate gave me a great pass, and I just took it. The other team slashed me, took the opportunity, saw where the goalie was weak, and I just shot it there.
Solon, O'Connor, and Marsh back on defense, and Marsh gets a blowout. We got a breakaway at 2-0. A shot, and a goal! So 3-3. The power play was officially over.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you who would like to broadcast or live stream your event, or maybe make a highlight tape, but would like a sponsor to fund the event, SBS has a myriad of ways to advertise your sponsor during our broadcasts. We have commercials. We have on-air reads by the announcers.
Albatross Physical Therapy and Wellness specializes in pain-free.
We have graphics, and we have watermarks. Finally, Sports Broadcast Solutions can create a commercial for you or your sponsor. Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you that just want raw footage of your sporting event, but no play-by-play or color commentary, you just need us to live stream video from the event over the internet. We will live stream your event on YouTube on our Sports Broadcast Solutions channel. In addition, we also have a dedicated channel on YouTube for live streaming at SBS Livestream. And if you need multiple channels, we can utilize Facebook Livestream and Instagram Live on our channel as well. Options include commercials from your sponsors, professional scoreboard graphics are still available, and of course, yes, pre- and post-game interviews are available as an option if you want.
We've been working really hard this whole summer and stuff.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. We broadcast sporting events for people of all ages, including adult leagues, high school leagues, and kids. Complete with professional-looking graphics, broadcasters, color analysis, and commercials. We do pre- and post-game interviews with the players. In addition, Sports Broadcast Solutions does highlight films, including college recruiting reels, highlight films you'd see on sports news programs, and just simply highlight films for fun. Sports Broadcast Solutions also provides raw footage and live streams if you'd like. Subscribe to us and listen to our professional talk videos about relevant topics in the pro and college ranks. Whatever your sports broadcast needs, contact us at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital world. This is Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. Check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital sporting world.
puts the ball at the 36-yard line. First and 10, Lions.
Kyle Smith alongside Matt Rodewald. First and 10 for the Lions at their own 36. Makes the handoff. Pisciotti and a deflection.
Pisciotti's pass is deflected at the line by
Nice
number
inside
9, Jake
penetration
Stenish.
by the Red Hawks.
Second down.
Second and long coming up. First time ever, Matt, that Lyons Township is undefeated this late in the season.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they've been undefeated. Gone through a perfect season for since 1947. Lions trying to spread them out. Two receivers coverage here. This is man coverage.
Test one, test two.
Across the 45 for the first down, Lions.
Really nice effort by the tight end, Brady Rusk, 6 foot 210.
47-yard line.
Guys, here. Try this.
We'll take that.
Test one, test two, test one. Okay. All right, I gotta get him back. Hold on. Sorry, you're gonna.
I will not step through it.
You can't through. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to stay.
Okay.
Number 12, Don Pisciotti with the quarterback scramble out of bounds across midfield to the other 47-yard line. Fourth down.
Matt, give him a test.
Number 13, Clark with the carry, tackled by number 3, Jack Rivas. Number 26, Lou Ratcliffe. Gain of 2 on that play, 2nd and 8.
Well, they won it way back. Yeah, you won the state title. A few years ago.
Gain of 2 on that play. Push out of bounds by number 87, Brady Ross. 3rd and 6.
I can't hear you.
Pass complete to number 13, Nathan Clark. Tackle by number 9, J.D. Mahoney. Brought down at the 41-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 Redhawks. Handoff to number 13, Clark. Brought down by number 87, Brady Russ. And number 97, Nicky Arquilla. Gain of 2 on that play, 2nd and 8. Quarterback scramble, brought down just about midfield by number 21, Shane Harris, number 9, J.D. Mahoney. Ball at the 49-yard line, will be 1st and 10 Redhawks. Pass complete to number 11, Vincent Kern. Hit immediately by number 2, Travis Staff. Loss of 1 on that play, 2nd and 11. Number 1, Deshaun Williams with the reception and run into the end zone for the Redhawks, 50-yard touchdown. Extra point attempt is good, but there is a penalty flag on the play. False start penalty on Naperville Central. Five-yard penalty. Re-kick. Catches one attempt by number 32, Gavin Allison, is good. 4:16 remaining in the first quarter. Your score, Lions 0, Redhawks 7. The IHSA would like to pass complete to number 2, Travis Stam. Tackled by number 3, Nicholas Lyons. Also on that play, 3rd and 4.
Can you go direct to the left audio and just bypass me? I'll get highlights and you do the audio on the screen.
I can't though. I gotta plug in the.
Okay.
Which one works better?
I don't know. The first one, that's all I can tell you. The first one had one mic.
That's the blue number 7, Danny Carroll, who runs him across the line game. Give a kick on that play. First and 10, Lions. Number 7, Danny Carroll. Across the 40-yard line.
Come on. Test 1, test 2. All right, let's try him. Where the hell is he? Here. Where's the other one?
Stop what you're doing. If your SBS broadcast looks blurry on your laptop or desktop, do the following steps. Number 1, click on the wheel icon at the bottom right of your screen. Then click on quality. Click on the highest quality that's available for you. And number 3, wait for your laptop to load and enjoy the broadcast. If your broadcast looks blurry on your phone or tablet, do the following steps. Number 1, click on the wheel icon located at the top right of your screen. Number 2, click on advanced. And number 3, click on the highest quality available. If you're still having issues, type in the live chat. Thanks and enjoy the game.
And support the students of the LT.
Okay. Where is it? Where is it? I got it. Okay, here. Sorry about that, folks. Second quarter of action, 7-0 in favor of Naperville Central, right? No? No?
So they're gonna try. This is a field goal, more so like a punt, and it's an unusual setup.
Test 1, test 2.
And so now Naperville Central will take over here. About 13 seconds into the second quarter. Kyle Smith, Matt Rodewald with you. We're having some audio difficulties, so we apologize for.
Test 1, test 2. Okay. Kyle Smith alongside Matt Rodewald. Test 1, test 2.
Ball's placed at the 25-yard line where it is Red Hawks.
All right, we're just not going to use you. That's 1st and 10. Ball at the 25. Naperville Central. And it's going to be completed to the 35.
Pass complete to number 11, Bird. Tackle by number 1, Matt Long. It's number 21, Shane Harris. Gain of 10 on that play. 1st and 10, Red Hawks.
Do you want me to get up by the net mic? I don't care. I do whatever you want. Handoff. You know, Matt, before we do that, go to the stats people, see if they need help, because that's more important right now.
Gain of 1 on that play. Number 17, Roman Sastubi, and on the tackle, other Lyons.
2nd and 9, ball at the 36. Handoff for Central. And Aiden Clark gets to the 40-yard line.
Tackled by number 2, Travis Stamm.
Travis Stamm playing on both sides of the ball, the record-setting wide receiver. As it's 7-0 in favor of the Red Hawks.
It's 3rd down.
timeout on the field. It's a timeout by the Redhawks. We'll take a break. You're watching SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Things are getting festive at Helping Hand. Our expressive arts offerings provide clients the opportunity to learn creative outlets, connect with their peers, and find methods of self-expression. Our clients have been busy creating beautiful ornaments and other festive.
Back to the action. Kyle Smith, we're having issues on Matt's audio. Aiden Clark called for. Instead, it goes to the other man in the flat, as it'll be first down and 10 coming up for the Redhawks.
Ryan Duffy. Tackle by number 9, J.D. Mahoney. Gain of 8 on that play to the 47-yard line, where it'll be first and 10 Redhawks.
Sorry, you're going to have to wait. First and 10 at the 47. 3 wide receiver set. Handoff from Hayes as he gets a couple of yards, and then there to greet him were the Lyons Township Lions.
Jack Regas. Gain of 2 on that play, second and 8.
Ball spotted at the 49. Time for Hayes. And it was a nice completion to his teammate in Deshaun Williams. As Deshaun Williams has lined up at both running back and wide receiver this season in that big win over Lincoln Way West to maintain their undefeated record. They were undefeated until they lost to until they lost to Lincoln Way East, and they were up 7-0 that game, then gave up 28 unanswered points. As Hayes goes back into the huddle. It'll be first and 10 on the Lyons 42. Lyons Township undefeated, Naperville Central 10-1. Fakes the handoff. Hayes almost intercepted. Able to get his big paws on the play was the Lions' Nick Haddad. Plays both tight end and outside linebacker for the Lions. Not an interception, just a pass deflection. Second and 10. Wide open is Williams, completed inside the 10. Stam's not gonna catch him. Touchdown Williams. As the red Naperville Central flag going up and down the track on the Naperville Central side. Absolute silence from the Lyons Township end. And the extra point coming up. Deshaun Williams was wide open. He could have read a book how open he was. And attempting the extra point will be Gavin Ellison. He made a big kick at the end to beat their arch rival Naperville North just down the road from Central. That kept them undefeated. Only loss, like I said, at the end of the year, they were up 7-0, then gave up 28 at answer to another undefeated team in Lincoln Way East, who's still very much alive in this postseason. All about rhythm on the extra point. Good snap, the hold is there, the kick straight through. That'd be good from 40 yards. Goes to the back end of the track. We'll take a break. It's 14-0 Redhawks here on SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone. Kickoff coming up, 8:15 to go in the second quarter. 14 Red Hawks. Kyle Smith alongside Matt Rodewald, Kevin Macy, Jacqueline Scabana. Pretty decent kick. As it gets to the end zone, he'll take a knee. As it's automatic dead anyways once it gets to the 20-yard line.
Ball will be placed at the 20-yard line, where it is first and 10, Lions.
Travis Stam, watch out for him, number 2 on your screen. As he goes out far left, Dominic Pisciotti, the quarterback, helped lead the offense down 20-0 to maintain their undefeated record against Downers Grove North. Switching the defensive ends is Central. Clean pocket for Pisciotti. He looks downfield. He's got a man, and it's complete. As he got it to Mac Long, as Mac Long gets all the way to the 40. Nice throw from Pisciotti, and the Lions in business now. One in the backfield for the Lions, one in the slot. As they run the tight end in motion. Handoff for the Lions as they got it to Paradotti. Nope, sorry, that's Danny Carroll.
Danny Carroll with the carry. Tackle with number 18, Kevin Wade.
As Wade on the tackle.
4 on that play, 2nd and 6.
See how the Lions answer in their yellow jerseys opposed by the white Central Redhawks. No hurry-up offense thus far. We got 2nd and 6 on the Central 36. Travis Stam has been mostly kept in check by the secondary of the Redhawks. Now they show zone coverage. Pisciotti with time, rolls outside the pocket, rolling to his right, to the sideline, trying to get it to Stam, the record holder, but read well by the Redhawks. On the coverage was Nicholas Bylot. This is a team in Naperville Central led by Nussbaum. This will be the last hurrah for the Nussbaums. They have an excellent defensive front, led by Jason Figg. And according to the Chicago Tribune, the coaching staff for the Redhawks said that Jake Stanish is the best defensive lineman they've ever had. Redhawks, of course, led by Mike Ulreich. To the right, nice completion.
Pass complete to number 1.
See where they spot it. They're not moving the chains yet. Now they do.
First down.
First down, Lions. Chains are moving for LTHS. Turned out to be a beautiful night. It said 49 on the weather.com, but no wind tonight. That's been kind of the characteristic of the fall thus far. As they roll the tight end into the slot. Now he goes in motion. Pisciotti gets the snap. Handoff to the right. Little bit of running room and then brought down at the 25.
Couple Redhawks in on that tackle, including number 9.
Under 6:30 to go. Lions are scoreless thus far in the first half. Central has gone down the field pretty easy on the Lions. This is a Lyons Township team. They've won games such as 38-0 and then last week, and according to Travis Stam, that was not their best effort. They did not play great in the first half, and they still won that game 63-20. Watch out when the Lions are playing their A game. 2 in the backfield, 1 was the tight end. It's a misdirection play right up the middle. Room to run. Eye in the goal line. Touchdown, Lions. Touchdown, Carroll.
Touchdown, Lions.
Danny Carroll with a beautiful misdirection play. called by the Lions head coach John Butcher, former U of I quarterback. On for the extra point for the Lions. As the kick is up, and it is good. It's 14-7. We'll take a break. You're watching the Lions against the Redhawks here on SBS.
Redhawks 14, Lions.
Kyle Smith alongside Matt Rodewald, Josiah Kimsey, and Malai Woodard. Kickoff is up, and it's going to be returned near the 15. Deshaun Williams gets it past the 30, and he's got some blockers. He'll get near the 35, and then brought down by the Lions, and we'll see how Sebastian Hayes will lead his offense.
We're going to be 1st and 10 Redhawks.
See how Travis Stam does on defense, trying to make up for that blown coverage where Williams was wide open. And the kicking game is going to be very important tonight. Gavin Ellison of the younger Ellisons. He has been great for Naperville Central on this magical run to the quarterfinals. Out to the right. Pretty decent run. This is the Lyons Township team. Clinched their first outright conference title since 1987. They haven't been undefeated to finish a year since the 70s. And that was back before we had the playoffs. We haven't had playoffs since 1974. That's when it started. This is the 50th year of the IHSA postseason. Handoff. Running room for Clark. Aiden Clark doing what he does best. He had 3 touchdowns last week.
Number 13, Clark with the carry. Tackled by number 9, J.D. Mahoney. Number 26, Lou Ratcliffe. And number 21.
This is a Central team known for their fast starts, and it helped them win the Southwest Valley Red title. And led by their quarterback, he had 2 torn ACLs in his high school career entering tonight. Nothing will stop this kid, and it showed on that drive. 3rd and 4 on the 41. 1 in motion for the Redhawks. Out to the right, Clark punished at the point of attack. Lions will get the ball back with a chance to tie it up.
Number 14, Joshua Gutierrez.
Gutierrez credited with the tackle. The senior defensive back, 5'10", 175 pounds.
Penalty flag on the play.
But there is a flag, and it's going to be face mask against the Lions. And correction, it's going to be a 5-yard penalty against the Lyons Township Lions.
Handoff to number 13, Clark. Tackle by number 78, Robin Sastopia, number 9, J.D. Mahoney. Gain of 4 on that play.
Gain of 1 on the play, 2nd and 9 with under 3:30 to go. Handoff, Clark. Past the first down marker, gets to the 40. That'll move the chains as this Naperville Central team doing what they did last week. They barely beat Fremd. It was a shootout, but they won 31-28. A historic regular season for Lions with 9-0.
Number 13, Clark with the carry. Up by number 1, Mac Long to the 41-yard line where it is 1st and 10 Redhawks.
Johnny O'Brien for Fremd in that game as Clark again, short yardage. He had 464 passing yards in the losing effort.
Redhawks carry, tackled by number 87, Brady Russ, and number 26, Lou Ratcliffe. And a 1 on that play, 2nd and 9.
Another guy to watch out for the Redhawks, Nathan Zachor. And according to the Naperville Sun, unbelievable as his excellent play on defense allowed Naperville Central to win the new conference title, Southwest Valley. Up the middle, still on his feet, then brought down. Aiden Clark, the power back, showing why he gets most of the touches.
Number 13, Clark with the carry, tripped up by number 9, J.D. Mahoney.
Substitution on the play. In for the Lions is Will Tobin. Taking a seat will be Cooper Kamstoeft. 3rd and 6 on the 37. Another substitution. As taking a seat for the Naperville Central Redhawks will be Micah Moore. And an early flag, will it be on the offense? Timeout called by the Redhawks. It's their 2nd timeout of the half. We'll take a 30-second break. You're watching the Redhawks against the Lions here on SBS. Third and 6 on the 37. Handoff. Clark with running room. Tripped up short of the stick.
13, Clark. Wrapped up by number 26, Lou Ratcliffe. It's 4th down.
I'm not seeing the punt team thus far, as it's 4th and 2 on the 32. Here we go, most exciting play of the game. Clark, he got it and more. Forward progress was clearly at the 30, maybe at the 29.5-yard line.
Number 9, J.D. Mahoney in on the tackle for the Lions. Carry is good for a 1st down. On to the 29-yard line.
Redhawks with just 1 timeout left. They got to hustle. 23 seconds left. Redhawks get to the line. And they took way too much time to spike that ball, as it spiked at 19.5. Got to get to at least the 20, maybe the 25. And it was false start on the spike. It is
1st down.
It's a 10-second runoff in the NFL. Do not believe they do that in high school. I believe college they do, too. They haven't changed the clock yet, and the officials are mic'd up. And the clock is going. And that might be a mistake. Regardless, there's a timeout on the field. It's probably called by the Red Hawks.
Timeout on the field called by the Red Hawks, their final timeout.
So we'll stick with the action. That's the last timeout for the Red Hawks in this half. And a lot of bad things happened there. They spiked the ball, but it took way too long to spike it. Then they weren't ready to spike it, so there was a false start. They got the break of no 10-second runoff because it's not the NFL. But then the clock ran again, as once the official says to restart the clock, then the clock starts. Naperville Central kind of confused on their 2-minute drill, and now they have an opportunity for maybe one more play, or they're going to have to do a Hail Mary. Lyons will give up the middle of the field as long as it's not a first down, because on a first down it stops briefly and there is enough time to spike it, as long as Naperville Central has practiced this play enough, and I'm sure they have. One in the backfield, 4 wide receivers. As it's dropped off to Clark, didn't get much, and I don't think they'll have enough time to spike. They're trying their hardest to get to the line of scrimmage, and they did. Are they going to grant him the spike, or was it a false start? It was a little bit sloppy when they did the spike, but and they're going to say a spike ball, no false start this time. And Gavin Ellison has a boot. Remember, if this were early in the third quarter, early in the fourth, ball spotted at the 20 anyways.
Line up for a field goal on the kick is number 32, Gavin Ellison.
The Ellisons known for their kicking, but it's all about good snap, good hold, good kick. On the hold will be Sidney Lindley, the wide receiver. And the old freezing the kicker play. A timeout called Lions. We'll take a quick timeout as well. It's the Red Hawks against the Lions here on SBS. No, there you go. No. "47-yard kick. This will be the last play of the half. We'll either make it a 2-possession lead, might get blocked and taken the other way. Good snap, the hold, not so great. The kick. Wide left.
Field goal is no good, but there is a penalty flag.
There's a flag on the play. If it's on the defense, we're going to try it again, or a Hail Mary for Naperville Central. If it's on the offense, running into the kicker against the Lions.
Penalty flag is for roughing the kicker on your Lions.
Roughing the kicker would be 15 yards. Running into the kicker is 5.
Play an untimed down.
And it looks like they're only going 5 yards up, so it's just running into the kicker. It's a big thing in the NFL to get 5 extra yards for your kicker, not so much in high school.
Running into the kicker is a 5-yard penalty. Again, a untimed down.
So the time continues, so they don't get the time back, so it'll be an untimed down. 0's on the clock. So 0's on the clock, now 1 second. We'll get that fixed for you in a second. Ellison will attempt, and it'll be a 42-yarder. Ball spot at the 25, and another freezing the kicker by Lyons Township. They have one timeout remaining.
On the field by your Lions, their second of the half.
By the way, this rarely works. If you ever look at the analytics of freezing the kicker, rarely works. But one timeout remaining for Lions. And we'll take a quick break as well. The Lions against the Redhawks here at SBS. The kick coming up for Gavin Ellison. Looking to make a 42-yarder. Pretty good snap, the hold, the kick. Straight through the uprights. Running into the kicker. Huge against the Lions. It goes from a 7-point deficit to 10. And will that loom large going into the second half? We'll take a break. You're watching the Lions against the Redhawks here on SBS.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. SBS offers live telecasts on channel 59.3, YouTube, or Twitch. We include pre- and post-game interviews with the players.
You know, I started in the locker room. All the boys were getting going before the game and stuff, and we kind of found a little click at the beginning of the game, so I think that's what got us going.
We also include digital live statistics, play-by-play commentary, team highlight reels, and even more than that. Go online to sportsbroadcastsolutions.com or search Sports Broadcast Solutions on YouTube. SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for
Halftime here from Bennett Field in Western Springs. Lyons Township, Lions down 17-7 to the Naperville Central Redhawks. Gary Zahara with the halftime show. Spoke with head coach John Butcher. Asked him about Deshaun Williams, the Indiana State recruit. 2 touchdowns in the first half, what he needs to do. Says he needs to take away the inside and not let him roam so freely. Asked Coach Butcher if the squad was tense coming out. He goes, no. And I asked him what kind of adjustments he needs to make. He goes, we need to start playing our brand of football. We've been down before, and we're going to be okay.
Stop what you're doing.
You want me to lead
if your
into...
SBS broadcast looks blurry on your laptop or desktop, do the following steps. Number 1, click on the wheel icon at the bottom right of your screen. Then click on quality. Click on the highest quality that's available for you. And number 3, wait for your laptop to load and enjoy the broadcast. If your broadcast looks blurry on your phone or tablet, do the following steps. Number 1, click on the wheel icon located at the top right of your screen. Number 2, click on advanced. And number 3, click on the highest quality available. If you're still having issues, type in the live chat. Thanks and enjoy the game.
Things are getting festive at Helping Hand. Our expressive arts offerings provide clients the opportunity to learn creative outlets, connect with their peers, and find methods of self-expression. Our clients have been busy creating beautiful ornaments and other festive creations. Check out the front desk at either Helping Hand locations and see how you can purchase a Helping Hand ornament.
Happy holidays! Happy holiday. I hope Santa Claus is good to you.
Kyle Smith alongside Matt Rodewald. Apologize for not being able to get Matt.
It's been an adventure, hasn't it?
Just been a little bit rocky. The pregame interview got shifted back 30 minutes. So.
Yeah, it happens, but that's okay. Listen, you know what's interesting is that Naperville Central has done a nice job of being efficient with their offense. I expected this to be a shootout, but this has kind of been a little more methodical, and ultimately they were able to get some points on the board right at the end of the half, and they have a chance to really take firm control of this by putting some points back on the board here because they get the 2-for-1 here. They get the field goal at the end of the half, and now they'll get the ball coming out to start the second half.
So it's the third quarter here at beautiful Lyons Township High School. Kyle Smith alongside Matt Rodewald. Should be a good second half. and see what kind of adjustments the Lions make, Matt. Tough first wave for the Lions to end. They had it 14-7 and then running into the kicker. You know, we talked about in the NFL, that's a critical penalty. In high school, you don't matter so much. But Gavin Ellison, he's got a boot. He might send them all the way to the state championship game.
Nowadays, you get, and Lions has a pedigree with kickers here in this school for years. I mean, just you watch Jake Elliott on the Eagles the other night, and that's where it starts. But for Lions, they've got to be able to get off the field on third down. They hadn't done that in their first drive of the game for Naperville Central. They were able to get 2 for 2 on third down, set themselves up for that 50-yard touchdown to really set the tone here in this one.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from their own 20. It's automatic touchback when it goes into the end zone. As faking the handoff to the sideline, absolute dominating tackle by Travis Stam.
One thing that Naperville Central has struggled with is trying to get to the edge. Lions has done a nice job of making sure that those quick passes are not going anywhere, which is why they've had to go to their bell cow. Aiden Clark, who's been 35 carries last week, he might need that here in the second half to hold on.
We have halftime stats for you. That's brought to you by Helping Hand Illinois, helpinghand-il.org. Handoff's probably going to be against the Redhawks as Clark able to get to the sideline.
Yeah, I think you had a formation mistake here, and illegal formation is the call.
Yeah, usually it's not on the defense when the flag's thrown right after the snap.
No, the conversation from...
Back to the original line of scrimmage they go.
Interesting conversation. Vincent Burns saying, hey, I reported to you that I was on, and he says no. That's unusual to see at this level that there was a miscommunication between the receiver and the side judge.
What do you want to do here on 2nd and 10? Obviously, you don't want to turn the ball over. Maybe a little bit conservative here.
No, I think what you want to do is just continue to work your RPO set. They're just going to continue to work Clark and Clark. And, you know, we know Sebastian can throw the ball. And we know he has some mobility that we've seen here. But I expect them to try and get themselves into a simple third down situation coming up.
Handoff up the middle. Clark breaking through a tackle, gets past the 30-yard line.
They're getting some good push. They're starting to wear down Lions up front a little bit here, and you're starting to see those holes open up too. Give credit to Sebastian here. Sebastian Hayes is really making the smart reads on the RPO so far.
Receiving for Naperville Central as Paul Plurati with the touchdown reception. Garrett Nichols contributing as well.
Trying to get Deshaun Williams isolated. Nobody covering him.
Handoff up the middle. And gets a couple of yards. Not down by a ton of yards, Matt. Just down 10. You'd love to be down 7, but the running into the kicker helped out Naperville Central at the end of the half.
This is a critical possession for Lions defensively. They've got to get off the field here because they gave up those points at the end of the half here. But up front, they're not getting the kind of push that they usually have been able to throughout much of the season in the West Suburban Silver. You can see they're giving up 3, 4, 5 yards at a time on that first down. These are big plays that ultimately wear you down as the clock continues to run.
2nd and 5 on the 37. What has Central done defensively to keep Travis Stam in check?
I mean, they've been able to hold him within the. They've been keeping him, kind of within the tackle box more than anything else. They've given up some yards, but not a lot.
Play action from Hayes, wide open. And I think he misread it, Parter. It looked like he had Williams down the sideline. Flag on the play.
I'm wondering if he was held.
Interference or holding.
I wonder if he was held on the way out because that was a pump fake. That was a double move that Deshaun Williams ran, the out and up. And I think that the cornerback grabbed just enough of them to hold on there. And that might have been a game-saving penalty. That might have been a smart play.
Right. And remember, in high school and college, even if it's pass interference, it's only 15 yards. It's never a spot foul. So that gets very important down the stretch. If it's a 50-yard Hail Mary pass, it's only a 15-yard penalty, not a spot foul.
This is going to be a holding penalty, so it's
That's only 5.
Be 5, but it's the automatic. You'll trade the first down for the touchdown.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But like I said, I think Hayes misread it. If he put air underneath, it would have been a touchdown. And usually you don't see line drive passes down the sideline.
No,
usually there's air underneath.
I think what happened is because he got held up, the timing was missed up.
Yeah.
That's really where I think that mistake was. But still, this is what you're seeing with Naperville Central. They've been methodically moving the Redhawks, and they've done a nice job. We know they put points on the board, 31 points a game. But this is a different kind of defense that they're seeing, trying to march their way through the West Suburban Silver.
1st and 10 at the Lions. At their own 47, and gets a couple of yards.
That's the kind of push that Lions are going to have to put together 2 or 3 times in a row just to get themselves in position to try and get off the field.
So we'll see where they spot it. Right now it's at the 48. And it's going to stay at the 48. Not a very friendly spot, Matt. I thought he got 1.5 yards or 2 on that play.
I want to see how they have lined up trips right here. They've got, again, Williams isolated to the left.
Hayes with time. Hayes to the middle. Williams took a shot, but he got the first down.
How tough is Deshaun Williams to take that hit? You know, we know that he's got FCS pedigree going to Indiana State next year. You know, we've seen him deep in the playoffs before. This team has not been to the quarterfinals and semifinals, but Deshaun Williams at St. Francis did get to the semifinals, yep. So he understands the moment here, and they're trying to set him up a little bit with the run to set him on the ISO pass.
And if you're Lyons Township, if you're a DN, you got to stay in your gap. They do like to run Williams sometimes in the backfield on reverses and trick plays.
This is a really, really good start.
24-7 would almost seem insurmountable. As Aiden Clark, he cannot be brought down. Close to the first down marker. He's been good his entire career, partner. They almost pulled off the upset on the road last year in the postseason at Barrington.
Yeah, I mean, that for a team like Barrington to have the kind of offense they had, they've been able to find stretches where their defense has been really good over the last couple of years. They just haven't been able to break through. They found themselves in the right bracket this year, and you can see what they're doing. They're methodically just wearing down the Lions.
Yeah, they were up 14-0 on the road at Barrington last year and then lost 28-21. Clark again, they do give him the first down. Now he's close to another one. What do you do if you're Lions on defense? Do you stack the box and force Naperville Central to go play action?
I think they're challenging them to do that by getting that double tight set, that they're going extra protection, saying, we're going to run the ball. We don't think you can stop it. We've seen that the last 2 plays now where they've come in with a double tight set is completely different formation as they go under center. And they're going to go do it again. Look at the H-back up front to the right side.
This time they go tush push. So should we call it the tush push or the brotherly shove?
I always like the brotherly shove.
Yeah, it's hard for Al Michaels to get that out last night 10 times in a row.
I think the key why this works is because you have Matthew Guerin. You got the junior, all 6 foot, 200 to him, just kind of sitting there where he could be a threat to take a quick handoff or to be that extra blocker as the H-back.
1st and 10 on the 17.
I mean, we're talking 4.5-minute drive here that's just continuing to methodically work its way down the field.
He just churns those legs so well, Matt. Is there something else you see from him instead of just his willingness to not be brought down?
You know, I just like the fact that when I'm, watching Aiden Clark in person for the first time, you can see the patience and understanding of how this offense works. Between, Hayes being off the field the last couple of years because of some ACL issues, he needs to be that bell cow to help protect him. So the patience and understanding of how this offense works, you can see that Clark knows where he's reading every time.
Handoff. Clark just refuses to go down. Close to the 10. Believe he got past it.
I mean, at this point, you're getting points out of this from a field goal. I mean, there no guarantees, but you feel good if you're Naperville Central about putting this in the red zone here. But I still think at this point, you're looking at a 2-down territory here, 3rd and 5.
It's 3rd down.
3rd and 5 on the 12. This is a chip shot for Gavin Ellison, but they're thinking 6 to put this one away.
I think you got 2 plays to set up here.
Loss of yardage, they'll probably kick the field goal. Clark again, positive yardage, making it manageable if they want to go for it.
It's a nice couple of kick-out blocks on the outside that kind of let him go off tackle a little bit. I think more importantly here, 6 minutes has been chewed up here in this drive.
It's 4th down.
So a lot of time, they're gonna get points, and you're really keeping that Lions explosive offense off the field. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. I mean,
4th and 3 on the 10.
And I think, Kyle, here, this might be an opportunity for a bootleg or rollout situation here because they focus so much on Clark. Watch where Williams is on the short side of the field.
One in the backfield. They fake the run to the sideline. as he dove for the pylon. He didn't get in, but he got inside the 5. First and goal coming up.
Boy, it's dangerous to go to the short side, but I love the play call and the design. Play action kind of froze everybody else up. Williams was able to leak out to the side. That's a brilliant play call, pickup of the first down.
Now it's definitely 4-down territory. First and goal at the 3. And if you get the extra point, you're up 3 scores. How big was that running into the kicker? Huge.
Yeah, huge. It's just because it allowed them to get the points to set up the second half here, where the opening drive is going to give them some more points here.
Clark again, what else is new? Clark inside the 2. A lot of push up front. They try to push him in.
No.
Waiting for the call, just short.
That's probably worse at this point because the clock keeps moving. I know we're in the third quarter and you don't really want to sit here and think about clock, but Naperville Central has done just such a nice job of possession football. I mean, that's what you got to play in November. You can do shootouts all you want, but at some point you got to be able to sustain drives. Redhawks have done a great job of that tonight.
They don't want to give Pisciotti too much time. He came back from that 20-0 as it's a running play. Waiting for the signal.
Short again.
Yeah, he's short. He's at the half-yard line.
Nope.
Late. Changed my mind. Touchdown. It was a very late signal. They wanted to make sure that at the bottom of the pile was Sebastian Hayes, but he scores 23-7. Not going to call it a dagger yet, but that one hurts if you're a Lions fan.
Absolutely killer, because that takes 7 minutes and 46 seconds off the clock. And, coaching staff in the press box next to us, they're applauding, and they should. That is as textbook a drive as you can have at this stage of the game here in the quarterfinals.
The less pressure you put on that man at the quarterback position with 2 ACL surgeries, the better. He can still sling it, but not like what he once was. Good snap. The hold is there. The kick, it's beautiful. Straight through the uprights, 24-7. We'll take a quick break. You're watching the Lions against the Redhawks here on SBS.
Lions 7.
Things are getting festive at Helping Hand. Our expressive arts offerings provide clients the opportunity to learn creative outlets, connect with their peers, and find methods of self-expression. Our clients have been busy creating beautiful ornaments and other festive creations. Check out the front desk at either Helping Hand locations and see how you can purchase a Helping Hand ornament.
Happy holidays! Happy holidays! I hope Santa Claus is good to you.
Kyle Smith alongside Matt Rodewald, as it is all Redhawks right now. They're showing why, Matt, that they almost beat Lincoln Way East at the end of the season. They were up 7-0, and then Lincoln Way East scored 28 unanswered points.
I wondered how underrated this team has been all year. Naperville Central's kind of flown under the radar all year long. They've got the right pieces, but they've got weapons everywhere. A solid, experienced quarterback, a dangerous receiver, and a really good running back that knows how to win.
I'm not surprised at all. Like I said, they were up 14-0. I think they need to consider changing that rule in the IHSA because he had running room, did Carroll, but it's an automatic dead ball once it gets to the end zone.
I said this to one of my colleagues in this field. I said, if you catch it cleanly, you should be able to run it out. And I know why they do that. It's a safety element.
Right.
I do get it. So, but
I
think
think playing
coaches,
a sport with no safety.
I think coaches would love the challenge of trying to figure that out.
Right. It's catch-22, right? You want to keep the player safe, but we're playing a sport that's not safe.
I got plenty of thoughts. But, now they're going to have to spread things out. Lions going to have to go quick tempo here.
Yeah, you got to score pretty quickly. As a running play, it was to Carroll. He has the only touchdown for the Lions tonight.
Yeah, I don't expect him to abandon Carroll. He's got that breakaway speed, so that will allow them some flexibility in the play calling here. But they're going to have to play hurry up. John Butcher, this is something that, as a quarterback, he did a little bit of, not a lot, but he did a ton of it at Illinois. He's going to have to work quickly and just make sure that they get a rhythm going to get some points on the board so the defense can get off the field.
So here we go. It'll be 2nd and 4 at the 26. We might see an onside kick if it takes the Lions a long time to score. Pisciotti with tons of time. Over the middle, he's got a man. That's Carroll. Complete. Still on his feet and then dragged down from behind. Tripped up near the 30. Play action pass to your tailback. You got to love it, man.
And Mac Long, the all-state receiver out there, you got to love the fact that they've targeted their play call, their big play guy. They looked for that play earlier, and it was off target. This is on time, on target.
Apologize, it was Mac Long. 7 is Carroll.
But that's we're on the Lions sideline, and the energy is really struggled to get going. There's a demoralizing drive, that last drive. Just a spark of energy might get them going.
Ryan Pal in motion. There's Carroll. Like to score before the quarter ends. If you score before the quarter ends, you're still very much alive.
Yeah, it feels different if you can get one on the board. And that's what Butcher and company are kind of preaching to these kids right now. Hey, we don't have to get all 17 back right now. We have to get one possession at a time here. If you can get one on the board, you keep that deficit at 10. That's a stop, a score, and a stop. And that's sort of the mantra that they have to go with right here. This is a big play call right here, though. You got to make this a little more manageable third down.
So it's 2nd and 8 at the 28. One in motion, the wide receiver, as Pisciotti with time to the sideline, a little bit high, but he does complete it to Stam. I think that motion by Padilla was able to freeze the defense a little bit.
That's good timing, Rod. They flood the zone with 3 receivers. They go to second level. Stam right there. It makes it a little bit more manageable here, but this opens up the playbook a little bit, stops the clock for a brief second, too. So that's the important thing here to get it on 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1, obviously 4-down territory. If you get sacked, it's going to be a running play, so no sack. Going to go for it. The field goal helps you, but not by much.
So now you have 3 receivers to the near side. You can go wide side of the field.
They run Pal in motion again. Fakes it to Carroll, and it was deflected away. Nice job getting to the play by Nathan Zachar.
You love the senior getting up and getting his big paws in it right there. But he read the play. He saw the counter action going the opposite way. Didn't fool him a bit. Stayed home, made sure to be ready for it. And I don't know, you could take points right here and get this within 2 touchdowns. Well, they're going to go for it here on 4th and 2.
If I'm a head coach for Lyons Township or any high school program for that matter, I usually don't feel confident unless the ball is inside the 20 for me to attempt kicks. You're right at that spot, 21. I'd kind of prefer it being the 19.
I think they want to have a discussion about this at this point.
I don't love that either, Matt, because you're burning a timeout when you might need it in the fourth quarter. So we'll stick with the action. It's 4th and 1. It's at the Naperville Central 21. If you're Central, you don't want to give up a touchdown, but you want to force Lyons Township to waste clock. 4th and 1. Do you consider a bootleg here?
Yeah, I think you got to consider at least some sort of reaction to it. But again, with Carroll being so productive, and they've been good up front. They haven't been great, but they've been good up front. You can open some holes up. So you do have some flexibility in the play call here. But I think part of me says if you set up the bootleg, you limit your options by shortening the field.
So we apologize. Timeout was by Lyons Township, not Naperville Central. As we get that fixed for you. So 4th and 1 on the 21. Maybe the play of the game. Lions trying to go 12-0, partner. If they win the state championship, they would finish with the amazing 14-0.
I wonder to see if Naperville Central will dial up some pressure here if they spread it out wide. They haven't really shown blitz a ton here in this for the first half. Maybe they will here.
Need to get a full yard. 2 in motion now for
man
the
coverage.
Lions. Shotgun. Handoff close. There's a push. At the high school level, they usually give them the benefit of the doubt, but this time it goes the way of the Redhawks. Are you surprised that the Lions aren't asking for a measurement?
No, I think the way the spot went, it's at least more than a yard out. This wasn't close. I like the idea of it, but you just didn't have enough push up front. The problem is when you bring out 3 receivers, 2 or 3 receivers, you didn't bring everybody else out. All that did was bring up the safeties, and that made it a little bit more difficult to get that first down.
That's the one issue of the shotgun formation. It takes forever for that running play to develop. But the problem is if you don't practice under center, we've seen at the high school level before, a lot of fumbled snaps, false starts. When you're not practicing it and you're not used to it, that's why teams don't go under center.
I like the quick change idea here. See if they can get a penalty.
Just don't turn the ball over if you're the Redhawks. You want to put this one away with another field goal or touchdown, but just don't turn the ball over.
I think you're going to get more of the same here. A lot more Aiden Clark, as they continue to work the RPO. And if they get the right down and distance, the second and shorts, maybe you take a shot with Williams.
They haven't proven they can stop Clark tonight.
Yeah, I like him. He's got some speed to him, too, when he gets to that second level. We haven't seen that whole lot here in these first couple of possessions of this second half because all he's had to do is get 4 or 5 yards at a chunk. And Williams left side.
Hayes with time. Hayes, drop-off pass to Clark. Just so hard to bring down. He had 161 rushing yards, 3 touchdowns last week in that brilliant 31-28 shootout over Fremd.
Did a smart thing. I don't know if he did it on purpose, but he stayed in bounds. You know, at this point, just make sure you continue to stay in bounds, keep that clock running. With a 17-point lead.
Action under a minute 30 to go. 2nd and 13. Do you consider a double move here if you're the Redhawks?
Yeah, I think you watch where you got Williams in the slot at this point, so watch the action on the slant.
And this time they stack the box. Clark going nowhere. And will that be a flag? Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And the Lions fans don't like it, Matt, but I think that's the right call.
You play the whistle, you got to listen for the whistle.
They're going to call unsportsmanlike? Most likely. It's an automatic first down, by the way.
I love the push by Cooper Komisarov there, and that was the kind of play they needed, and then the penalty kills him. You know, they're searching, they're trying to get,
They're searching for what, Matt?
They're searching for energy. They're searching for that spark, and they just couldn't get it. And they finally get a stop there, and that's something they want to charge themselves up for. And then they go just a bit too long.
First and 10 at the 33. It would have been 3rd and 13 for an offense that hasn't passed the ball that well tonight. Hayes with time. Hayes looking for the screen pass. It's not there. He rolls outside the pocket, and he'll just throw it away. That will stop the clock for the Lions.
It's veteran move right there. He knew he had absolutely nothing. Screen didn't work. Nothing on the backside for Williams, so he just tossed it out of bounds. Live to fight another day.
You know, it's the age-old question. If you take a sack, that wastes more time, but then again, that would just end the quarter if you took the sack.
You want in that situation, especially where you are down in distance, you have some time to work with on 2nd and 10.
Yeah, if he had taken, like if he done a quarterback slide in his backfield, that would have been 2nd and 15. It would have ran more clock, but it's a rarity to see that in the game of football.
Got Williams in the slot again, and they go back to that H-back set.
Handoff up the middle for Clark. Does this guy ever get tired?
You got to be in great shape to be a running back in this kind of offense the way it goes. And you know what? You slap the butts of all those guys in front of you, too, because they're doing a lot of hard work to create some holes for you.
3rd quarter is ending. 4th quarter coming up. It's all Redhawks here on SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone. Check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com.
Things are getting festive at Helping Hand. Our expressive arts offerings provide clients the opportunity to learn creative outlets, connect with their peers, and find methods of self-expression. Our clients have been busy creating beautiful ornaments and other festive creations. Check out the front desk at either Helping Hand locations and see how you can purchase a Helping Hand ornament.
Happy holidays! Happy holidays! I hope Santa Claus is good to you.
Kyle Smith alongside Matthew Rodewald. 4th quarter about to start. It's 3rd and 9 at the 34-yard line for the Redhawks. It's do or die time right now for Lions.
They just got to get off the field. They've got to string possessions together, but in order to do that, you have to have the football, and they just have not been able to get off the field on 3rd down. Timely penalties have been absolutely costly for Lions in this one today. You know, for John Butcher and company, I mean, this has got to be heartbreaking in terms of the lack of discipline on certain plays. It doesn't mean that their team is undisciplined by any means, but it's just one of those. They know that these moments you got to play perfect football in November. You can't make mistakes like that, and they've really been killers for them so far, and that's why they're down by 17 points. These things have contributed to them, but give the credit to Naperville Central. They've done everything right, been methodical. They've controlled the tempo.
Handoff. Surprising on 3rd and 9. Clark's going to get close to it. Looks like to be a yard short. You have all 3 timeouts. You could do a hard count, try to draw them offside, and if you don't, you either take the delay game or you call a timeout.
And I just wondered if that play call was just the potential to maybe go for it on 4th down, even though you're on your other side of the 50 here. It's risky, but I think they're making the smart play here to punt the football, give it back to Lions, make them do the work, and see if they can come up with it. But at the same time, you're punting back to the All-Staters, so we got to be careful here.
Now, this is probably still going to be a hard count from the punt team, and that's something Lions has to be aware of because they have struggled with discipline tonight.
Watch the football. That's all you got to do. Watch the football. And
Flag,
now what?
but it's probably on the Redhawks.
Yeah, we're going back. And that was actually a bad break because that was a low snap, and that was potential to cause some serious damage.
Ellison's pretty good. I think he would have picked it up and punted it, but it's tough to punt when it's not a great snap. Only good thing about it, if you're a Redhawk fan, is it before the false start, more clock went off the Jumbotron. If they hadn't committed the false start, it would have gotten under 11 minutes to go. So clock stops on the false start. Good snap. Allison, how about this punt? Kind of an Andy Lee style punt, and it's returned by Mac Long. Gets a couple of yards. Good field position for the Lions. You'd like to score at the 8-minute mark if you can.
I mean, what I loved about that is the coverage from Naperville Central was wonderful. That was not a good punt, and it was a perfect bounce for Mac Long to kind of create a serious return. But they were down there in a heartbeat, made sure that there was nothing dangerous that was able to happen. They swarmed to make sure he didn't get to the outside. That's really, really good punt coverage.
I'm not sure if it was by design or accident. There was a lot of topspin on it, so a returner that's not used to returning punts might have fumbled it. I don't know if Gavin Ellison meant to punt it that way, but like I said, there was a lot of spin action on that punt.
They got to start stretching the field. If the Lions want any chance of being in this football game, they've got to start stringing first downs together.
Drop-off pass to Carroll. Carroll in the open field, nice spin move, and then a slew of Redhawks are there to greet him, and man, it wasn't a friendly greeting.
It's just a lot of effort for 3 or 4 yards, and I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to get to the edge to try and see if they can move the safeties off and try and bring these linebackers back and forth to try and open up some seams in the middle of the field for Mac Long, but it hasn't worked all night.
You'd like for them to get it to Carroll quicker, get it to your playmaker in space, and see what he can do in the one-on-one situations. Kind of a slow developing play at burn clock, and I think they have to go no huddle the rest of the game.
I think tempo is a key here, and we just haven't seen the tempo right where you need it to be when you're down by 17 with 10 minutes to go.
Pisciotti with time, and now he'll throw it out of bounds.
That was a screen
3rd and 6 coming up.
That just didn't develop at all.
Third down.
3rd and 6 on the 43. You're out of time here, Matt. You'll have to go for it most likely unless you take a sack.
Yeah, and it's not as dangerous because you are in the middle of the field as opposed to deep in your own end where you'd have to actually make a decision on whether you go for it here. But you can string 2 plays together at this point. So 3rd and 6, you do have some patience, but if you can pick it up here and get moving a little bit here, it's going to help your confidence. And now we have another false start. Somebody move the football.
Look, Naperville Central's winning fair and square, especially on defense. They've been brilliant tonight. But, man, these flags for Lyons Township, you just wonder if they didn't commit them, what kind of game would we be right now?
It's not a lot of penalties. It's just enough to, at the worst times. It's just timely penalties are killing them at this point. And that's something when you're going to look at the film, you're going to moan and groan over. But 3rd and 11 here, they've got to stretch the field.
Pisciotti with time, and he'll have to take a sack. 4th and 11 with 10 minutes to go. I think you got a punt here.
Give credit to James Hillman. He overran the play as he was trying to stay home uncontained, but he was able to circle back with that backside pressure. And, of course, that was what set up the sack. Really impressive pressure from from Naperville Central to just be patient on that one as that developed. Pisciotti never felt that from the backside on his right shoulder. And this is your season right here.
I'm a little bit surprised by this. The defense looked pretty good on their last possession. But if you were going to punt it, you would have had to punt it right away. Instead, they're going for it. 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 in the slot. Pisciotti with time. Pisciotti looking over the middle. No one home, picked off. Redhawks with it. It was picked off by Daniel Nussbaum, and an absolute killer to the Lions. Another flag on the field.
Yeah, there's some frustration from the Lions. That ball sailed on Pisciotti just a little too much, trying to go for the seam route. It was a good idea, just not executed here, and the penalties just from the frustration.
3 guesses who gets the ball on this possession, and it rhymes with shark.
And you feel for Lions in the terms of how this goes, because you put together such a special season, 11-0 here. You know, they haven't run the table since 1947 without any blemishes of any kind. You know, the last time they've had any sort of undefeated season in 1970 here.
Yeah.
And so there was a special feeling here in LaGrange, thinking this is one of the biggest games that this school's ever had. When you think about the pedigree of Lyons Township and their athletic history, that's pretty remarkable at this point. And for them to have this kind of effort is something that I know these seniors are going to have a hard time swallowing here if they can't finish this off. They're going to get offsetting penalties here.
This is a tough Naperville Central team. I'm intrigued if they were to play Lincoln Way East later on in the tournament. I believe that would be for the championship game.
That would be the title game.
Next week they'll play Warren or York. And that game is, that's tonight, Warren against York.
Yeah, I'm going to try
right now.
Find out what that is right now, to be honest with you. We have these devices that have information. You can just pull them up.
Yeah.
And
I thought back in the day you had to walk 15 miles in the snow to get your scores.
And at this point, it's going to be York who's up 27-0 in that one. So
you said 27-0 Warren or 27-0 York?
27-0 York at this point.
Oh,
so
wow.
It would be York going to Naperville Central if this holds up. And you look across the way and all the folks from Naperville Central who made the trip here. I mean, it's standing room only, 3 or 4 deep around the fence on both sides here. The atmosphere at Naperville Central next week, if this holds on, is going to be outstanding.
This might be the year of the Dukes. The last 2 years they had to play Loyola Academy in the semifinals. This time around, no Loyola. At least not yet. So they'll have to play Naperville Central.
Yeah, they're on the other side, and they're licking their chops to get Lincoln Way East, because so many people have talked about how good Lincoln Way East is this year, and maybe Loyola is passing the torch a bit. They're not done with that yet.
Yeah, Maine South, though, if you haven't seen Jamison Purcell play quarterback, you better get on YouTube and take a look at some of the highlights we did on him in the first round.
He's a special player. He's a special kid who really has that magical ability at quarterback. And he supplanted a pretty decent quarterback in Constantine Coins. And they just continue to keep churning out quarterbacks in Maine South. It's impressive.
I love watching Jamison Purcell, too. He's a lefty. Do you think that's going to be an interesting game plan for Loyola? They're so used to righty quarterbacks, and they got this lefty that can sling it.
It matters. The spin is different.
2nd and 11 at the 29. It's not over yet, but it pretty much is.
Yeah, you know what? And I like what we're seeing here. You know that Naperville Central is going to keep the ball on the ground here and try and run some clock. The last 2 or 3 plays we've seen from Lions after those offsetting penalties, some real effort and real push up front. So those front 4, they're doing it right now for Lions. They know they have to get off the field.
Don't go anywhere. The postgame show brought to you by Helping Hand. Matt will be downside down there on the track, and probably going to be Aiden Clark. But I'll let Matt pick.
I think that's an easy call right now. Yeah, I know that we've had some flash from Deshaun Williams, a couple of big touchdown catches, but you gotta admire the work that he's putting in right now. I know they're not going to keep the ball at the point, and they'll punt.
Do you consider using another running back to give Clark a rest for next game?
No, you go with him now. You go with your stars. And if I'm John Butcher, I'm thinking about a timeout right here, just to save some clock here. But.
Yeah, look, I've never coached football at the high school level before, but I'm always the proponent of let the clock run to 1 second remaining on the play clock and then kick it. I don't like to call a timeout at the 1 second mark. And they go along with my strategy. This time, a nice punt by Allison. It's short, but that's probably by design.
Got to get away from that one.
Yeah, you don't want Long to return one.
Well, so you got to have a lot of things go right here if you're John Butcher offensively. I mean, they spread things out. You saw those 5 wide receivers, something they're not terribly comfortable doing here. You might have to stick with this for the remainder 7-12 here. But if you're going to do that, you have to have the combination routes to open up certain segments of the field, whether it's the seam routes, whether it's out routes from 10, 15 yards deep, what have you. If you can start doing that, you can open up crossing routes a little bit as well. So they got
1st and 10 on the 43. Lions got to score very quickly. 1 in motion.
Zone coverage.
Pisciotti, here comes the pressure. Screen over the middle, absolutely demolished. There's Nussbaum again. He's a player.
The athletic family.
Absolute enforcer at the linebacker position.
Yeah, that's just instinct, understanding. They've tried to run those screens a couple times. Second level, staying home, understanding the read, spying on your guy, and making sure that you don't go anywhere.
Nussbaum at the middle linebacker spot. 4 linebackers in coverage. Pisciotti with time. I don't like this by Pisciotti. That wasted a lot of time, and he only gained a couple of yards.
Just didn't have nearly the comfortable level of protection that he needs to make sure that his receivers can get to the 2nd, 3rd level depths so he can look at some deep routes.
3rd and 6, if you're Naperville Central, just keep everything in front of you. A first down doesn't hurt, but getting beat on a double move will. You don't need
to bring pressure at this point. They're getting enough pressure with their front 4 at this point because they know they get to tee off and pin their ears back a little bit up 17. 3 down linemen at this point.
3rd and 6. Pisciotti with time. It's short. It was completed, but well short. He got it to Julian Padilla.
I tell you what, that's a Gavin Wade on the stick there. This Red Hawk defense came to play tonight.
I'm shocked by this. You need to go no huddle. You're down 3 scores. I don't understand why it's taken so long to get the ball off. I mean, I know you're going to do an onside kick regardless, but you need to score quicker.
I think trying to make sure that they get the right play call because you only get 1 at this point.
Yep.
We've seen some wild things happen in a 5-minute stretch, but everything has to go right.
Got to get the push up front. Fake the handoff. I like the play call. Pisciotti with time. High pass.
Penalty.
He got it. Might be a hold, though, against the Lions.
I'm wondering if it's an illegal man downfield.
Yeah. Now, was that a lineman? Now, 2 is Stav. He's a receiver.
That took a while for that to develop there, and I'm looking at a couple of linemen that got a little bit past the line of scrimmage further than they wanted here. And if that's the case, then it's just the story of the night.
Regardless of the penalties, Matt, Naperville Central won this game fair and square. It's just the penalties allowed Naperville Central to win it easier.
Yeah, I've just been really impressed with what everything's gone right for Naperville Central in terms of scheme, execution. They've been able to run the football. When they're running the football, they've been able to set up some big play hits. They've gotten 2 touchdowns out of that. It's a very impressive win if this holds on here. And again, they still got to make sure that they put this thing away. But, Naperville Central has been one of those teams that they have that success pedigree over the years, but they haven't been to the semifinal round in 9 years. That's going to say a lot for a lot of people when they get to come back home and face off against the York team ready to play football next week.
Timeout called. As for Lyons Township, it's their 2nd timeout. We'll take a quick break. You're watching the Lions against the Redhawks here on SBS. Almost done, Kevin, almost done. Yeah, it should only be 3-step. Well, it's shotgun, it should only be 2-step drop.
They look completely off.
Oh, you gotta go to break. Why aren't you at break?
Things are getting festive at Helping Hand. Our expressive arts offerings provide clients the opportunity to learn creative outlets, connect with their peers, and find methods of self-expression. Our clients have been busy creating beautiful ornaments and other festive creations. Check out the front desk at either Helping Hand locations and see how you can purchase a Helping Hand ornament.
Happy holidays!
Here's the game, Matt. 4th and 7 as Lyons has 1 timeout left. Naperville Central with all 3. Even if you get the first down, you still got a long way to go to threaten.
Yeah, and the thing that we've noticed is just the tempo is slower than it needs to be here. And I think that there's a realization with that. You got to get this play call right, so that's why you spend that time out here. But on 4th and 7, you do have some options, middle of the field here. Spread them out a little bit. I don't think you can run the football here, but you can use run action to sort of hide what you want to do offensively.
4th and 7 at the 46. Pisciotti with time. Downfield, one-on-one down the sideline. Try to get it to Carroll. Incomplete. And that will officially do it for the Lions.
I like the idea. I like the play call. Just not on time and not on target. And you start to see some people getting up and heading to the exits.
Not going to win a lot of games, scoring 7 points. Can't remember the last time a team won that scored 7 points.
I'm surprised by this because I know Lions offense has been very good all year long. They've done everything right, and it's just sometimes it comes crashing down at the worst times here. And I know that this is a community that wanted to see a winner here, and they're not going to see it tonight.
Well, like we've said, we'll say it one more time. It's a Naperville Central team. Only loss was to the number 1 overall seed in Class 8A, and they were winning that game. The defense was great that game. They forced a turnover early, then scored on a 64-yard touchdown pass. Clark again. I'm a little bit surprised by this, man. I know he's your bell cow back, but the game is definitely over.
You keep going with him. You keep going with him and make sure you put this away.
Look, you can't be afraid as a head coach. An injury can happen at any time, but you're clearly going to win. I would rest him up for the next round.
Yeah, I think at this point, they're going to take all the time they need here at the clock. Getting a first down is not a priority here. Running that clock down is. So, it's also really important here for the 5 guys up front for Naperville Central who've been outstanding tonight. Daniel Conway leading the way, the 6'6" junior, 240 pounds on the end there. They've got to make sure they got one more drive to get some really good push to put this away.
Handoff off the A-gap and just churning those legs as he's done all night. Deshaun Williams is going to get credit in the box score with some touchdown receptions, but Aiden Clark has been the bell cow back and kept that clock running.
He just shows so much patience back there. It's not dancing. Like what you see when you run the RPO, and when we say RPO, run pass option. So what he's doing is when the ball's kind of in his pocket, they call it the mesh, he's sitting there waiting to see, is there going to be a hole that develops in a certain spot for him? And he's really smart about understanding where that hole is going to be every single time. That's a good communication between their linemen and the running backs, and they've run that a lot. That screams a lot of 7-on-7 conversations.
3rd and 6 on the 42. We'll take a quick timeout as the Redhawks in full control at Lyons Township Field, Bennett Field.
Things are getting festive at Helping Hand. Our expressive arts offerings provide clients the opportunity to learn creative outlets, connect with their peers, and find methods of self-expression. Our clients have been busy creating beautiful ornaments and other festive creations. Check out the front desk at either Helping Hand locations and see how you can purchase a Helping Hand ornament.
Happy holidays! Happy holiday. I hope Santa Claus is good to you.
With 3:17 to go, it's all Redhawks tonight. Up by 17, have not trailed all night. This is their biggest lead of the night. There's a handoff to Clark. 3rd and 6.
And then they're going to punt here and try and pin him back deep here. But look, I tell you what, it's been fun to watch. That sequence right at the end of the second quarter to get that field goal and then to come out and that 8-minute drive to get a touchdown really just took the air out of the entire building, and it has felt deflated ever since. And that's a dream as a football player to do something like that, to basically, put your foot on their throat, with hyperbole, of course, and make sure that you don't let them get up. And that's exactly what the Redhawks have done tonight. They're going to use this last timeout here when they run it down.
They still have 2 more timeouts. If they call one here, they'll have 1 more left.
Yep. Clock is your friend at this point.
As we stay with the action.
No, they'll take the delay of game penalty.
I'm surprised, yeah.
No timeout there.
Give you Ellison 5 more yards to punt. Probably will be a rugby-style punt to waste more clock.
You know, you can decline that penalty. And more often than not, I'm stunned that people don't, especially in those short fields.
Well, you never, in high school especially, there could be a high snap, there could be a bad snap, the kicker might butt like that.
That's a really good kick.
I would have returned it. This is going to be at the 1. It was not under control, so a touchback.
I love that. I know that win in the end zone, it's a bad break, but that was directionally by design, worked it towards the corner.
Right. And that's something that the Red Hawk special teams unit has to know. Don't try to catch the ball at the 1. Just knock it backwards with your right hand.
It's so hard to do. You can practice it all you want. The turf bounce is so hard to understand.
Right. It's easy to be living at your mom's house being a 500-pound armchair GM, right?
Well, the biggest thing here, if I'm Naperville Central, no penalties. You can give up yards, but you can't make any stupid mistakes, so make sure you stay on the field. But you can also gamble a little bit here. You know, there's going to be some risky throws at this point. You know, you expect Pisciotti here to potentially get a little more. The desperation will seek in here, and some.
He fumbled it. Pisciotti is going to have to fall on it. Ball still loose. A lot of Lions around it. Did the Red Hawks get it? Oh boy, it's gone from bad to worse for the Lions. No signal yet. Red Hawk football. Red Hawks going to the semifinals. Oh boy, just the game that Pisciotti will remember for a while. It's just not his best effort, but you know what? He led him to 11-0 before tonight.
He's been great all year, and so this is, you know, and I think the important thing is that when they look back 10 years from now, these Lions, you know, in their 10-year reunion, they're not going to remember this game. They're going to remember the 11-0 start.
Here's the thing, partner. Only one team wins the state title. There's a lot of good teams in Class 8A. Does it really matter if you don't win the state title, if you had fun along the way?
Well, you did something that nobody in this school had done for about 80 years.
You know, as much as I love Ed Obradovich, there's one thing that I disagree with him, and he's like, you only have one goal in the NFL, and that's to win to be a champion. I do agree with that, but Ed, there's only one champion. There's a lot of great players. If you play within yourselves, if you don't make mistakes, of course, Lions made a lot of mistakes tonight, so they put themselves in this hole.
I tell you what, you look at this Naperville Central team, and this is a championship pedigree. When you look at what they have out there, just from the talent standpoint, I haven't seen much from in terms of weakness. You know, maybe I would say maybe, you know, if you look deeper, can they cover some of the Lincoln Way East receivers? You know, that they're going to get another shot at them if they keep doing things the right way here. But they get to go home and play at home next week.
That is a tough game, though, against York. They are hungry. They've been in the semis for 2 straight years. This will be their 3rd straight year with a new head coach. Their old head coach went to Marist, and they keep on trucking through back into the semifinals. And that'll do it for tonight as the Red Hawks will continue to let the clock run. Final thoughts about tonight. I'm shocked. I thought it was going to be a close game.
Well, I thought this would be a shootout, to be honest with you here, but really defense really set the tone. And, you know, who's tougher up front? Naperville Central showed that they were tonight.
So we're going to take a break, and the postgame show brought to you by Helping Hand Illinois. But for now, that does it for our in-game broadcast. For Kevin Macy, for Gary Zahara, for Jacqueline Skybona, for Malay Woodard, for Josiah Kimsey, I'm Kyle Smith. We'll see you next time on SBS, the broadcasting network for everyone.
Things are getting festive at Helping Hand. Our expressive arts offerings provide clients the opportunity to learn creative outlets, connect with their peers, and find methods of self-expression. Our clients have been busy creating beautiful ornaments and other festive creations. Check out the front desk at either Helping Hand locations and see how you can purchase a Helping Hand ornament.
Happy holidays! Happy holidays! holiday. I hope Santa Claus is good to you.
For the non-professional athlete. Just like the pros, we offer everything for you. Play-by-play commentary.
A no-hitter at Kane County Stadium. 15 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 error, and that's it.
Color commentary, highlight reels, recruiting videos, and much, much more. Unlike our competitors, we zoom in on the action and always have a live scoreboard with a live time code. If you're ready to have your next sporting event feel like CBS Sports, then make sure to call Sports Broadcast Solutions today. Our phone number is 330-957-7653, or you can go online to sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. Let SBS broadcast your sporting event. We have experience and can generate excitement and permanent digital memories for your team.
Tonight. That time, finally a goal for the Stampede!
We have professional videographers using high-definition modern-day cameras, color analysts, and play-by-play announcers with state-of-the-art, classy graphical scoreboards to keep you updated. Plus, we have commercials to advertise your team, club, or sponsor, and us. Plus, we do pregame and postgame interviews.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Postgame Show brought to you by Marion Central Catholic. My name's Kyle Smith. Well, my name doesn't matter. These young ladies matter. It's senior night as the Hurricanes win a battle down the stretch, 48-46.
Hi, I'm Carrie Kramer. I swim 50 breast, 50 free, and 100 back.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. Instead of spending hundreds or thousands with all these college recruiting sites, let us put together your college highlight reel. For just a fraction of your potential college scholarship and significantly less than these recruiting services, we got this. In addition, we put together highlight reels for teams, including high school, your club team, or travel team.
My teammate gave me a great pass, and I just took it. The other team slashed me, took the opportunity, saw where the goalie was weak, and I just shot it there.
Solon, O'Connor, and Marsh back on defense. And Marsh gets a blowout. We got a breakaway at 2-0. A shot, and a goal! So 3-3. The power play was officially over.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you who would like to broadcast or live stream your event, or maybe make a highlight tape, but would like a sponsor to fund the event, SBS has a myriad of ways to advertise your sponsor during our broadcasts. We have commercials. We have on-air reads by the announcers.
Albatross Physical Therapy and Wellness specializes in pain-free.
We have graphics, and we have watermarks. Finally, Sports Broadcast Solutions can create a commercial for you or your sponsor. Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world.
As we celebrate the holiday season, the significance of our work transcends our important responsibilities. In our workplace, we find a unique community built on genuine care. Helping Hand fosters connections between diverse individuals with different backgrounds, beliefs, and traditions. Imagine a workplace where every talent is celebrated all year round. Helping Hand and its employment services team finds opportunities for individuals with disabilities to connect with your workplace culture through meaningful competitive employment. Our employment services team now has a message for you.
Employees with intellectual disabilities, like anyone else, can be highly motivated and dedicated workers. With the right support and accommodations, they can contribute effectively to the role.
I love working at Helping Hands and working with the clients here who have intellectual disabilities. A lot of them possess attention to detail and creativity that can add value to any workplace.
A diverse workforce can lead to different perspectives and approaches to problem solving that can drive positive change.
Hi, my name is Jim Tabor. I'm the Director of Employment Services at Helping Hand. Hiring people with disabilities encourages learning and understanding, fostering a more compassionate and empathetic workplace. Connect with our mission and transform your business for the better. Happy holidays from the Helping Hand Employment Team.
Things are getting festive at Helping Hand. Our expressive arts offerings provide clients the opportunity to learn creative outlets, connect with their peers, and find methods of self-expression. Our clients have been busy creating beautiful ornaments and other festive creations. Check out the front desk at either Helping Hand locations and see how you can purchase a Helping Hand ornament.
Happy holidays! Happy holiday. I hope Santa Claus is good to you.
Things are getting festive at Helping Hand. Our expressive arts offerings provide clients the opportunity to learn creative outlets, connect with their peers, and find methods of self-expression. Our clients have been busy creating beautiful ornaments and other festive creations. Check out the front desk at either Helping Hand locations and see how you can purchase a Helping Hand ornament.
Happy holidays! Happy holiday. I hope Santa Claus is good to you.
All right, time for our post-game conversation brought to you. All right, time for our post-game conversation brought to you by Helping Hand. Aiden Clark, what a night for you. Obviously the tone is set with you, but what were you seeing out there? The holes were pretty impressive at times.
Yeah, our offense line really paved the way for me all night.
All right, time for our post-game conversation brought to you by Helping Hand. Aiden Clark, what a night for you. Obviously the tone is set with you, but what were you seeing out there? The holes were pretty impressive at times.
Yeah, our offense line really paved the way for me all night, and that was the expectation. We knew that if we owned the line of scrimmage tonight, we were going to come out victorious. And, our right guard, Jamison Rosenfeld, first start tonight. Big opportunity for him, and I think he did a great job.
How do you stay calm with a right guard that's making his first start in a quarterfinal setting quite like this?
Yeah, he's been grinding all year, coming to the team dinners, and he's part of the family. So, one guy goes down, next man up, hopefully we can get Teddy back at some point, but, J-Mo's just a dog. So.
When you go in the postseason, you have to win on the road. Yeah. So what was the mentality coming into tonight with a team that was 11-0 coming in?
Yeah, we wanted to play our brand of football, and, we're a great team too, and they have some talented guys. But, we knew that if we won the turnover battle, won the line of scrimmage, played our brand, we were going to come out with a win, and I think that's what happened.
What do you attribute your patience to when you're sitting back there in the RPO?
Yeah, our defense is great, and I think, one of the best defenses in the state, and I go up against them every practice. So, it's that defensive line and waiting to see what happens in front of you. And so I attribute that to my own team and the defense.
So you get to go back home and a chance to clinch a bid to the state championship. Yep. What does that even mean to you when you think about that sort of thought?
Yeah, it's a great feeling. The boys, we've been playing together for a long time in Naperville, and we've, dreamed of this opportunity, and, now it's come to us. People always said, you guys are going to be great your senior year, and here we are. So I think we're just doing what was expected of us.
Congratulations on the victory. Go celebrate it.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Aiden Clark with a big night tonight. And, of course, Naperville Central moves on to the semifinals, where they'll play at home next week against the York Dukes as that score holds up. Thank you for joining us here from Bennett Field in LaGrange. For Kyle Smith, I'm Matt Rodewald saying so long. Naperville Central moves on in the IHSA Class 8A state playoffs.